Hello. Five types of people that one should never help. Like it doesn't have to do anything with your intensity of compassion. You can be compassionate, you can be emotional, you can be a person who loves humanity so much, but still not help these kind of people because they are their own victims. They have created a structure, they have made their life a living hell with their own decisions. So we'll start one by one. I've noted down those. First is that people who don't take care of their health. People who know while growing up they have their children, now they don't take care of themselves, thinking that when they hit an age, when they are old enough, when they are not healthy, fat or malnutrition, when they have, accumulated diseases in their bodies, now they think that they have, brought up children, their children would take care of them, because this is the most uh, the most dominated idea why people should reproduce children, that they reproduce children with an idea of safety, that they are their insurances. Children are insurances for parents. So they stop taking care of their health. They don't work out, they don't go out, they don't eat healthy, huh? Despite knowing that they're hitting 50, 55, or 60 years of age. They don't, you know it is the parents' responsibility to take care of their health, and not only parents but everyone who is around you. It could be your friends, it could be your siblings, it could be your relatives, it could be your parents or your grandparents, anyone. Whoever is not taking care of their own health, mental and physical, don't help them, because you know that whatever they are doing it because they know they have people around them, and those people around them will take care of them, and that is why not they are not taking care of themselves, to be dependent on others. Uh, I have, come across many relatives, many friends of mine, that they accept their parents diseases. They say, oh, my mother is, getting old, it's natural to get sick. Like 60 years old, people are getting sick, they are being hospitalized, just because their children have accepted that they will definitely get sick when they are old. Look at celebrities, 60, 70, 80, running marathon, action films. You know them. So let us not buy this stupid excuse. How come they are able to do it? Now you will say money. They have a lot of money. No, it's not only because of money. Workout doesn't need money. You can do push-ups. You can do squats. You can, plank. You can run. You can hike. It doesn't need money, does it? A healthy, okay diet doesn't need money. The diet, in fact, what we are consuming on a daily basis in Indian households, Asian households, and many households, are comparatively more expensive and unhealthy at the same time. Being healthy is not expensive. So let us eradicate this excuse. Celebrities are able to do it because they know their worth, because they have to be present in the market, and they know because they are educated, also they are aware, they meet a lot of people, because they know that it will be painful for them to die in a situation where when they are not so healthy. It doesn't matter that they are surrounded by people, they are surrounded by more people, They have enough money so that they can spend their money on nurses, on medical help, for their assistance. But on the contrast, they choose to be healthy. Whereas your parents, your relatives, your friends, your siblings know, maybe they are not very rich. They know that if a time comes when they are old and they will hit a disorder or a disease or a health crisis, only you will be there and they will be a burden on you. Why don't they take action when they are in their healthy states? Hmm? Maybe 50. Like, I say, when people are conscious enough, they should always keep themselves in a state of healthiness. They should be healthy all the time. I am 30 and I'm not planning to, pass on my responsibility on other people. I can't do that. I know how much pain they might go through if I choose to make somebody else responsible for my bad condition, my decisions. When they can do it, then when celebrities can do it, uh, maintain their health, why can't a normal human being do that? I'm feeling hungry right now. I just had my breakfast and I haven't had anything since morning. It's 8:30 right now. I'm feeling a lot hungry. Just after recording this video, I'll go ahead and cook a meal for myself. So yeah, like, do not accept and don't let others be the victim, and you don't be the victim of their decisions. Don't be so emotional about this. It is what they chose. And if you are one of those who are planning to procrastinate your entire life and start depending on your own people, then you are a bad person, you are an evil person. Start taking care of your own health and let your people know that it is not your responsibility. If they are putting an X through their leg, it is not your responsibility. Second, people who take loans, who take debt for anything, because it is not necessary. Going into debt, taking a loan for anything is not necessary. What do people take loans for? To buy a house. Like, they have so much money to buy a house and they don't have enough money to rent. Hmm? Have you sit down ever and calculated how much rent you will pay your entire lifetime and how much money you will spend buying a house which is on loan? Hmm? Oh no, this is a long term investment. What kind of investment? Nobody sells their house. Nobody does. It is like a stagnant asset, not even asset. People think of it as an asset. It is okay for people who are in this business only, like they buy a lot of properties and then sell them for to make profit, but not for those who think that we are paying so much on rent, put some more amount, take another loan, and then get our own house. No, this is not suitable. So don't help people, because at some point of time they might face a situation where they might need financial assistance and they might seek around. Don't do that. Tell them already. And if you can't tell them, detach yourself from them. If they are your friends, they are your relatives, because everybody knows, and if they don't even know, you don't deserve to be around them. Third is people who get married. Okay, why loan? Because we know the consequences if we are not able to pay the debt, and the financial conditions keep changing in a human being's lifetime, you know. So it's a risk, it is a complete risk. I would rather suggest that you live a lifestyle that is okay for you, that you do not be so ambitious that you start taking loans. You're living life on loan. Huh? That's not good. Yes, marriage. Marriage also, everyone knows that marriage has all kinds of risks. What kind of risks? Domestic violence, people changing, people cheating, people committing infidelity, people killing each other, huh? Alimony, dowry, divorces, everything, financial crisis. If you are not able to earn at that particular time, who will feed your wife and who will feed your children? And the world is competitive, the world is modern. Your wife and your children would not forgive you if you are not able to earn that much money. And if that man comes to you for financial help or for any sort of help to resolve their marriage problem, don't help them. Don't. And you don't get married. First thing. People who make children, people who reproduce, despite knowing that they can, produce a disabled child whose life would be a hell. That is a probability. Like a lot of people are giving birth to deformed children. So now they start depending financially on other people's help. So now they start campaigns so that they beg other people who are watching this YouTube ad, this Instagram reel, they start begging, I gave birth to my children and I'm not able to afford the treatment of my child. Hmm? What kind of parent that is? It was my lust, it was my desire, it was my desire to feel motherhood or fatherhood. So we gave birth to a child and now we can't even afford their lifestyle. We can't even afford their treatment. Like, did you ask yourself if your child is born into a world where it costs a lot of money to treat their auto, birth defects, whichever diseases they are born with, but whichever deformity they have acquired when they were in the womb or when they are getting delivered. Did you ask that question to yourself? Did you calculate how will you tackle it, or did you already calculate that if something is not in under our control, we will beg other people who want to live their own personal free life? So don't help those people who make children. Like, help them until they're fine, but not in situation where they are facing problems because they made children. That's what I meant. People who don't detach themselves from places and people that make them miserable, don't help them. They are the reason for their own victimhood. Mm. People keep themselves in situations, people keep them surrounded with people who will cause them misery in in the long run or in the immediate time. They don't escape relationships, they don't escape their parents if their parents are toxic. Mm. They don't leave their jobs if their workplace is toxic. They don't leave careers. Mm. Just because they have taken a degree and they have spent a lot of money into one career, and now in this career they are depressed and they are not being able to follow what now they want to do. People who are not able to detach themselves from miserable situations, don't help them. They'll take your energy away and it will be bad for you. Help people. Help people who are not victims because of their own actions. So once I was, you know, eating some street food in Delhi when I was outside. A lady of around 50, 45 or 50 came to me with a baby in her, arms. He started asking for money. begging, of course. She was a beggar. I asked her, "Is this your child?" I mean, in Hindi, of course. So I talk on this channel in English just to communicate my idea to a broader audience. That is the only reason. "Is this your child?" She said, "No, this is my grandchild." Uh, And usually these beggars ask for money to putting people under emotional stress. You know, give me in the name of the God, Allah, or whoever. Give me so I can feed my child, my grandchild. Do these people really deserve to be helped to reproduce, like they're reproducing when they don't even have something to eat for themselves? So don't help people who put themselves into miserable situations, who are victims of their own decisions, their well calculated decisions. Everyone knows, every beggar knows that if they give birth to children, their children will also beg. They will keep begging and they will keep feeding their children of the food that they have begged. Everybody knows it. If they are not ready to accept and make a change, it is not your responsibility. It will not make you a good person to help people who are victim of their own actions. That's it. Take care. Bye.